Lord Jesus, how did we end up back here in this place of great misery, this place where nothing positive can possibly come out of it, the treacherous pit known as WWE programming. So that means, welcome to your WWE Smackdown Live Review. This is your boy, Mr. Starksign.
Big Dub.
What is going on, beautiful people? What is going on? Shouts out to everybody who is in the room right now. If you are in here, welcome in. Welcome in, welcome in. Where's all the true seekers at, man? Like gang, comment gang, share gang, financial lubricant gang. Show the necessary love, man. We need all the love that we can possibly receive. All right. Oh, buddy. We're back, ain't we? We are back.
Yeah, we're back now.
God.
Oh, boy.
Man, going through this WWE business. I'm not going to lie to y'all, man. It's rough work. It's diabolical work of the highest order, ladies and gentlemen. I'm going to maintain my composure, though. WWE will not get the best of me. It'll probably get the best of Werner. Who knows? We'll find out who loses their shit first, ladies and gentlemen. But I'm gonna maintain my composure. Shouts out to everybody in the room right now. Y'all know what to do. I gave y'all some new ground rules going into 2026 on the last stream. If you missed it, then in which case, go back and watch it. Run the numbers up on that video and the watch time. Thank you. But we have a job to do as well. I have not lost the plot, even though WWE makes me wish that I was 6 feet deep with a plot. I have not lost the plot, guys. It is bringing you beautiful people the news, holding one special, accountable, and bringing you facts, data, statistics as we go, because that is just what we do here. All right. So we not going to fuck around with y'all. We not going to play around with our time because goddamn SmackDown is not worth it. So let's go ahead and get into 10 news. Let's go.
Cucklo said something interesting.
Who?
Cucklos.
Oh, cut you off. Cucklos. Good old Cucklos.
Yes. Good old Cucklos. He was talking about who is he was asked about who is number 2 between TNA and AEW.
Oh, boy.
Oh boy, God. Oh boy.
God, Jesus, Lord. Help the slow children of America, Jesus.
We are very lucky to have a partnership with WWE and NXT, and we are going to continue to make TNA great as a result of that.
No, you had it right the first time. We are content.
Yeah, we're content.
You could have just left it right there. I don't even know why you finished the quote. Now go ahead. Start over.
We're very lucky to have a partnership with WWE and NXT, and we're going to content to make TNA great as a result of that. All the talk around, are we bigger than AEW or is AEW bigger than us? It really doesn't matter. What matters is that you like TNA and you want to watch TNA. And by the way, if you like AEW, you should watch AEW. It's okay. By the way, you're allowed to watch all different shows and be a wrestling fan. It's a part of the competitive nature. It's a part of wrestling. Sort of an undercurrent that happens on social, but I think a lot of it is just a bunch of clickbait that's just trying to get people to click. We're gonna keep
a bunch of
trying.
Clickbait that's trying to get people to click.
Yes.
Wow.
We're going to keep trying to do the best we can. Everyone's already seen the difference, and they're telling us what we are doing better, and we're going to continue to grow. And now that we've got AMC, we're going to do it in 2026.
Boy, I did not think I would be saying it this early in the review, but we don't believe you. You need more people. Are you joking? Cucklos,
No.
like Cucklos, dog, Cucklos, goodness gracious, man. Okay. First and foremost, yes, clickbait is meant to get clicks. Yes, Cucklos.
Mm-hmm.
For the record, yes, that's why it's called clickbait. Okay. And then overall, because I don't want to spend too much time on this, that's going to be another thing going into 2026. We are not going to spend an exorbitant amount of time on topics where we know someone is being disingenuous and they're speaking completely out of turn because they don't know what they're even talking about. That little fucking Mario coin noise is back, and I don't know where the fuck that shit is coming from, but I don't care. Yeah, no, Cucklos. If you didn't care and none of this stuff mattered and, oh, it's just pointless discourse and it's clickbait, then why does your mother, father, and God promotion why do they feed into it so much? Why does their fan base feed into it so much? Why did your mother, father, God promotion counter program AEW for so long? Like, if all of these things you're saying are true, why does your mother, father, God promotion continue to move the way that they do?
Exactly.
Let's not do that. And if that was indeed true, and this is gonna shut it down, this is gonna kind of be the mic drop of it all. And cut close, if what you're saying is indeed true, right? And it should be, all is good. Everyone should enjoy all wrestling and love all wrestling. Start a partnership with AEW then.
Mm-hmm.
Oops.
Yeah, that ain't happening.
Oops. Uh-oh. If it is all roses and daisies and pancakes and waffles, motherfucker, then go ahead, hit up Tony Khan and get that motherfucking partnership started back up again. Right? It's enjoy all wrestling. You enjoy what you enjoy, right? Now let me cook on this. Fuck that. I'm tired of Cucklose's bitch ass. Dude, if it's really that, man, if it is really that, pick up the phone and call Tony Khan right now. Just do it. Give it a go. Give it a go. See the response you get from your mother, father, God promotion. If it's not about who's number 2 or who's number 3, show WWE it's not about who's number 2 or number 3 and call Tony Khan. Fuck Better Call Saul, Better Call Khan. Give it a Cucklose. I will stop calling you Cucklose if you call Tony Khan in the midst of everything going on right now. That will let me know that WWE does not have their BDSM equipment stored in your house. And they use it on you, by the way. So yeah, I just wanna put that out there. That's a mic drop. You know what I'm saying? I didn't mean to drop a oops this early, but hey, here we are. Here we are. When you bring up Cucklose, these things have to happen. Now go ahead, Warner.
I find it funny that a president of a wrestling company is trying to tell you to enjoy all wrestling. And number 2, last time I checked, TNA still hasn't topped the Kenny Omega ratings with WWE. And how long has this partnership been going on? 2 years? 3 years? You gotta call Tony Khan. AEW brings the ratings, unlike WWE and their talent, or lack thereof.
Oh, you mean to tell me Trick Williams didn't bring them in by the millions?
No, he's not a needle mover.
You mean boring-ass, generic-ass Kalani Jordan didn't bring in viewers by the billions and trillions?
No.
Oh, wow. Unbelievable, Werner. I am behooved. I am floored. I am floored. I would have never guessed that people in the Florida warehouse that teaches hard cam style wouldn't bring ratings to a promotion that has more goodwill than NXT does.
Yeah.
But TNA, by the way, went out of their way to destroy all of that goodwill that they did have over NXT for the better part of a decade plus. 2, if you want to make the argument, but I don't think you can make the argument because Hogan and Bischoff happened. But either way, let's not do this. Let's not do this, Cucklose. Let's not do this, TNA. AMC, when WWE inevitably steps in and purchases the promotion, because, they do have first right of refusal on any sales that TNA may make.
Yep.
When they step in and buy it, because now they got this TV deal. Because this is something me and Werner told you guys a while back. Even if TNA does get a TV deal, it's just going to make it that much more lucrative of a purchase for WWE when they do inevitably acquire it. Instead of getting $3 million for it, now they'll get $6 million. That's all it is, dude. That's all it is. It's bumping up the value for WWE acquisition. And if you think it is anything but at this rate, then in which case, I got a couple Walking Dead episodes to sell you. Okay? Now, some people might say, be happy for TNA. They got this TV deal. It's kind of difficult to be happy when you know what the end game is. When you know what the end game is, it makes it very, very difficult. Okay. Now, I'd had the pleasure of going to an indie event, only wrestlers at Logan Square Auditorium here in Chicago. And I got to chop up some game with Vampiro. I'm going to tell you all about that probably on Monday. But I was also chopping up game with Harley Hudson. She is a absolute sweetheart. Tiny little thing, too. And, yes, it was her first indie date in the United States of America because she just moved here like 3 weeks ago. And
wow.
All I could think was, wow, probably within the next 6 months, you won't be able to do this. That's all I could think. And shouts out to her. She's amazing. She did a great job. But within the next 6 months, she's probably not going to be able to do that.
Mm-hmm.
When they start battening down the hatches for a WWE acquisition, all of a sudden TNA wrestlers are going to stop being able to work the indie scene. So TNA wrestlers, enjoy the small, tiny, little, just barely little squeaking by of freedom that you have right now. Because the only way that your freedom will be saved is if something goes wrong. If there's a malfunction at the junction between TNA and WWE and the partnership ends. That is the only way your freedom will be saved. But between the next 6 months to a year, I would not be surprised, and I mean at all, if WWE starts telling Cucklos, hey, these wrestlers can't be working indies. If we're going to buy you guys, your wrestlers cannot work any indie dates.
Mm-hmm.
So God bless all you TNA wrestlers. God bless you all. And everybody was on my motherfucking DMs talking about, oh, well, Danny Luna got to bleed, and oh my God, so apparently the edicts are over the WWE had. No. WWE loosening the reins on the edicts that they laid down on a promotion that they don't own, right?
Mm-hmm.
That is purely a matter of AMC probably telling them in the negotiating room, hey, what happened to this? They probably watched the product and was like, what happened to this? And Kunkel's like, oh, yeah, we can still do that. Probably got on the phone with all of the upper brass in WWE, was like, guys, we got to bleed again. It's what they want. In order to seal this deal, someone has to bleed. You got to loosen up the reins on us a little bit, WWE.
But hey, blood still passe, but we'll allow it for now.
Yeah, man. And by the way, all the people that are involved with any WWE television rights negotiations, streaming rights negotiations, do the same homework that you could tell AMC had to do on TNA.
Mm-hmm.
Do the same homework. Because it took how long for this deal to finally be sealed? You had first started hearing about them having a TV deal in the works since like what, a little bit after Mania?
Yeah.
So like that was probably about what, 6-7 months of vetting that they did of TNA?
Mm-hmm.
Now some people might say, no, they cleaned it up so they could get the TV deal. No, you don't immediately have someone bleed as soon as you get the TV deal confirmed, because that's how you get on their bad side.
Right.
Almost straight away. So no. Whoever was looking at TNA was like, we want this. Whatever WWE had y'all doing, that's cool, but we want this. For fuck's sake, we gave everybody Breaking Bad and The Walking Dead. We don't want a squeaky clean product.
Mm-hmm.
I think TNA got told, throw some dirt on it and you got a deal. And I think if the TNA WWE relationship does end up getting severed, that will be the reason why. WWE does not like dirt. They don't like grit, dirt, blood, piss, anything, any bodily fluid. They don't want it.
They are the Disney of wrestling.
I'm telling you, if y'all don't want to listen to me, that's fine. if there's anybody in here that don't want to hear me out and don't want to take my word for this, please be my guest. But remember, I said it. If that partnership falls apart, it's going to be because of, difference in direction of the product.
Mm-hmm.
Creative differences.
And I bet you Cucklos will be on the phone with Tony right away after that gets severed.
He would have to give so much fellatio to Tony Khan
Mm-hmm.
that he would have to have his tonsils pulled. Let me tell you something. If that does happen, Warner, that's so funny that you say that. If that does happen, now I feel like I want to slow this down a little bit. If that does happen, what does that look like? What does that look like?
That's a great question. I don't know what it would look like.
Like if he's gonna cuck like he is for WWE, he's gonna have to do it 10 times worse if he picks up the phone and does the "Hey Tony, hey big head." So what is he gonna do?
Make Daniel Garcia TNA champion.
You can go find the nearest knife store and fall on everything in sight. Yeah, you think that is the funniest shit in the world.
Well, I mean, he'd have to give that much fellatio. It'd have to be on that level.
This motherfucker actually thought that was funny.
No, it's sad. It really is.
Warner
just
had,
when I
Warner,
thought of it,
Warner,
it just came
Warner,
out funny. That's
Warner,
all.
Is this you admitting you have a crush on Daniel Garcia?
Oh, fuck no. No.
Are you professing your love for Daniel Garcia right now?
But you have to look at it as Pucklos has to do something of that level. He has to go above and beyond a level that no one has ever seen in giving AEW what they want.
I wouldn't give him a main event star even if he asked for it. Begged for it. I don't care if he showed up to an AEW taping and literally said, "Hey, I'm at the top of the rafters. If you don't give me a main event star, I'm gonna jump." I guess splat Cucklos then.
Mm-hmm.
That would be one of the entire first year of the new partnership. I would be like, "Hey, bro, I hope you're not expecting to get any main event stars. You let their developmental run roughshod through your promotion and devalue your promotion."
Here's Anna Jay.
Not even
Not even Anna Jay. Okay.
Not even. No. Here's QT Marshall.
Okay.
Okay.
Here's Big Justice and his family.
Here's Brian Keith. That's the type of time I'm on. You let their developmental double pump, give courtesy pumps, upside down pumps, outside pumps, indoor pumps, all up and down your promotion until they jizzed everywhere. Sir, if you don't take this QT Marshall TNA World Champion reign, if you don't take this, sir, I got $3. Take it or leave it. I'm not, no. You not getting Swerve until 3 years into the partnership.
Minimum.
You not getting Will Ospreay until 3 years into the partnership. No.
You're never going to see Kenny again.
Trick Williams was your champion.
Mm-hmm.
The dude's name is Trick Williams. No. That's why I asked that question. What would that look like? That's why I asked that question.
No, it's a phenomenal. And I think you're right. It has to be all of the developmental stars. Maybe after a debut of a returning star, they go to TNA for a little bit. Kind of like what do they do in baseball? Like those simulated starts, pause if necessary. Down in AAA or whatever for pitchers.
Pause.
Something like that.
So with all that being said, because again, I could see that possibly happening as well. I think it is a slim possibility that the TNA WWE partnership ends actually, but like If it does, that is going to be the reason why. WWE starts to look down on their production. They start to look down on their creative. They start to look down on their grit, and they go, "Oh, this is too dirty for us. We're done here." And then what's going to happen is the narrative is going to switch. It's going to all of a sudden be, TNA wouldn't even have a TV deal if it wasn't for WWE. And then that talking point is going to run roughshod through the IWC for the better part of probably 2-3 years.
Which by then, it'll probably be over. Who knows?
So, like, now, Cucklos, you have put yourself in probably one of the worst PR positions you possibly could be in, because there's no easy way out of this. There's no easy way out of this. If you don't see a second deal with AMC, homie, the backlash you're going to have to deal with, the magnitude of PR backlash you're going to have to weather, dog, it's going to be something we've never seen in pro wrestling since the steroid scandal. Since Name Redacted.
Kiss your roster goodbye. Anyone that's up, gone.
You better pray you get a second re-up with AMC. That's the only way you will come out of this looking like a genius. That's my word. That is the only way you will come out of this looking like a genius. If WWE gives you the boot and they give you the boot and they tell you, here's the fucking door, your product is too gritty for us, and then you call Tony Khan and Tony Khan hangs up the phone, you better hope your product is in such a good fucking spot that AMC is like, how many more years do you want it for how much? So you doing all this mindless enjoy all wrestling babble is not going to save TNA if AMC goes, yikes. Especially considering they did their due diligence on you. I wish more fucking platforms would do that with WWE, but neither here nor there. Neither here nor there. But like, yeah, man, Cucklos, you playing a dangerous game, dog. You better pray this shit works out. You better pray this works out, dude. Anything else you want to say on this topic?
So it's a 3-year TV deal.
Yep.
Oh boy.
He better hope by year 2 that bitch is on fire. By year 2, this TNA better be the hottest wrestling product. 2027, TNA better be the hottest wrestling product on television.
Yeah, and they have no excuse with what WWE is doing to WrestleMania.
Oh, it's going to be a year to make up ground for a lot of promotions. Not even just like AEW.
2027 is the fucking year
that's your
for
year.
Everybody. That's
your year. If you are a promotion with a TV deal, that is your year. Even if you're on YouTube.
Right.
That is your year. NWA will actually have a second chance to revitalize their reputation in 2027.
And they have a TV deal with Roku.
So yeah, Warner, that is a good note. 2027, that is everybody's year. Y'all gonna have a lot of ground that y'all can cover.
You got what? The first 5 months? Because, Mania is around April. So from January to May, all cylinders, everybody else.
That's all you got too, because WWE coming out of Saudi Mania, they're gonna have their low. I think they're gonna have their lowest point in 2026, if I'm being honest. But I think 2027 they are going to hit a low we've never seen WWE hit. I do. I firmly believe that. Okay. But yeah, no, man. Again, that fellatio he would have to give Tony Khan, man, his vital organs would not work anymore.
No.
That would be bad. That would be real bad. So yeah, cut close, 2027. That's all I'm going to say.
Yeah.
Let me read a couple comments. Mike Patterson said, if this happens and they call AEW, if I'm Tony Khan, I wouldn't send a single person that has seen television for AEW in the past 2 years over. That's what I'm saying, dog.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. We're going to talk about some Anna J. No, I ain't sending no Anna Booty. Hell no. Unless she is going to become knockout champion on the first night. Nope. That would be my rule. You want any of my marquee stars, you got to belt them up first night they're there.
Yeah.
I don't care who's holding the belt.
Plus, it would be great shock value.
That would be my rule. That would be my rule. You want Will Ospreay to come up? Oh, well, is he winning the world title first night? No? Okay, never mind.
Nope.
No deal. And my rebuttal, if Cucklos had an issue with it, I'd be like, you let Trick Williams and Kalani Jordan be the top champions of your company, respectively. Yep. And I'm still waiting for all that potential that y'all said Trick Williams had to just blare out into the world. Same thing with Kalani Jordan. I'm waiting for all that potential y'all said them two had to just blast out like a fucking supernova. I'm waiting.
If Trick had this potential that everyone's talking about, wouldn't he be the one fighting Cody on Saturday?
Uh-oh.
Oops.
And the sad part about it is fucking Obafemi is garbage too.
Mm-hmm.
See, that's why I can't wait for tomorrow. Because he's going to get exposed to. For everything that I have said to y'all about this motherfucker, he's going to get exposed to. You don't hear nobody talking about Trick Williams anymore. You know why? Because that TNA program exposed how limited he is in that ring.
Mm-hmm.
Something that I already knew before the partnership even happened. But y'all just wait. We ain't gonna skip ahead though. We gonna talk about that in a few. We gonna talk about that in a few. Chris Spade says send Camille to TNA since AEW isn't using her. Don't start that narrative.
No.
We don't know what the situation is with that. We don't. Until something definitively comes out about that situation, I'm just gonna keep my mouth shut. I was raised to believe don't talk about stuff you don't know nothing about. All right, let me see what we got. Xavier said, I'm not sending Jamie Hayter either. No, dude, no. That's what I'm saying, dude. Unless you are belting up any of my mid-tier to main event level wrestlers the first night, I'm not sending them.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not sending them. And I agree with Werner. They ain't never seeing Kenny again.
No.
We see how they tried to play Tony Khan when it came to Kenny.
Mm-hmm.
And the impact he had. No. Kenny? Omega? Kenneth Omega the third? No. Absolutely not. Absolutely not. Remember how y'all had all these people out here saying how he didn't make that big of an impact and, it was a lot of selfishness going on and all that. Remember that?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, no. Good luck seeing if you could get him again. Good luck. That I never got what Shawn Michaels saw on Trick Williams. Let me tell you what. This is going to be a controversial take because I know WWE drones do not believe this. The NXT men's division is probably one of the worst men's divisions we've ever seen in pro wrestling history.
Yeah.
I saw people at an indie event just last night that had more charisma than Trick Williams. And they were half his size. Pause if necessary.
Pause.
Let that one sink in. Let that one sink in. People that I literally saw them and I was like, they would make it on a big stage. They have charisma. Trick Williams' gimmick is, look, I got a six-pack and I could wear open shirts all the time. Motherfucker, he's an R&B singer. Because he for damn sure ain't no good wrestler. That's his gimmick. Look at me. I have no shirt on. That's his gimmick. And before anybody say I'm hating, I'm looking good. Trust me, that's not a problem. Ain't nobody hating on no Trick Williams. Said Trick Williams is like a basic gaming character before you give the attire and the moves. He's basic. Basic, that's an insult to basic in my opinion.
He still hasn't gotten over the chant. He's more chant than anything. Period. All people care about is that fucking chant. Not about what he does in the ring, not about what he says in the ring. It's about, can I do the chant now?
Are your lungs okay, sir?
Eh.
Yeah, okay. All right. Like Patterson said, Eva Triple Nose said the girls at the PC are better than the guys down there. Well, yeah. It's not by much, but yeah.
Yeah.
Said NXT went from Adam Cole as their top champion to now Green as Hulk Obafemi. See, but here's the thing. They never intended on making people like Adam Cole their champions of anything. It was just what was popping at that time.
Mm-hmm.
You get what I'm saying? Like, we've broken this down a million times. Do you honestly think that they would have signed Shinsuke Nakamura if he wasn't a part of that great indie movement that was going on, that great New Japan movement that was going on, that great Ring of Honor movement that was going on? Like, no. That was a big monopoly doing what big monopolies do. Acquisition to kill competition.
Mm-hmm.
But because it was dressed up real nice and it came off like an alternative, everybody sucked its dick. And I tell people, a lot of that black and gold shit did not age well. Go back and watch it. It feels like you're watching a generic version of everything those wrestlers did in their home promotions. It's like watching a corporately sanitized version of everything they did in their home promotions. From Kevin Owens to Sami Zayn to Shinsuke Nakamura to DIY. It's boring. It's bland. We only appreciated it because there was no true alternative, and WWE manufactured, that is the key word, manufactured an alternative feeling, not an actual alternative, an alternative feeling, and people just latched on to it. That's all it was.
Mm-hmm.
I went back and watched, this was last year, I went back and watched 2 takeovers. That shit sucked. One of which I went to, it was TakeOver New Orleans, and they were at the Smoothie King Center. It was terrible. Outside of a couple spots, it was terrible. It was terrible. And a lot of those people that were on that show are in AEW right now, and they're doing the best work of their career.
Mm-hmm.
It was awful. It was like watching him work at half speed. I'm like, damn, it didn't seem like this when I watched it the first time. It didn't seem like that when I was in the arena. But then I went back and watched it. I'm like, dude, it looks like they're working in slow-mo. It was over choreographed. It was just bad, dude. Dude, I'm pissing the drones off right now.
Yeah.
I don't give a damn.
How dare you talk bad about our black and gold?
It's overrated, over choreographed nonsense.
Mm-hmm. The way Triple H loves his wrestling.
Oh my God. It just, none of it aged well. You know what I'm saying? Fuego said, oh wait, he came through with a super chat. Shouts out to you, man. Said late fees. Fuck this show. Fuck the Fed. How about that 11,000 count for Dynamite in, hold on, let me scroll back up, for Dynamite in jolly old England, isn't it? Anyway, again, I didn't have time to prepare the accent, so go fuck yourself. And he said, fuck Cena. Yeah.
Yeah.
Appreciate you.
Much, yeah.
Thank you. Yeah. And I'm going to give that to Don DeMarco, yes.
Don DeMarco.
All right, let me see what else we got. Adrian Carpenter came through with 2 Schmackaroo saying, hey, y'all, I don't know if I talk about Monet comment. No, but we'll talk about it. Wait, hold on. We didn't talk about it. We didn't talk about that. But because you put it in a super chat, go ahead and bring it up real quick. What's going on in the neighborhood, man? What's going on?
So Mercedes did a live, and someone asked her who her greatest rival was. She initially said Bayley.
Okay.
But then said WWE.
Oh,
and they're creative.
Bang, bang, bang.
Oh,
Don DeMarco.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm gonna tell you what. I love it. I love it.
Yeah.
I love it. That shitty ass fan base deserves every single negative feeling that they can feel in their bodies.
Mm-hmm.
Good for you, Mercedes. Good for you. You know why? Because that's you telling your truth. It ain't a diss song, it's a real song. So good for you, Mercedes. Good for you. Said Black and Gold did a huge disservice to the workers there too, because none of them were. That's what I just said a second ago, bro. I said that to kick the whole shit off.
Mm-hmm.
That's something else I'm gonna stop doing. I'm gonna stop reading repeat comments of something I've already said. But I just said that a second ago. I said a lot of those wrestlers would not have been in WWE if it wasn't them just trying to do what monopolies do and acquire the competition. Those wrestlers Shinsuke wouldn't have been in no WWE. AJ Styles wouldn't have been in no WWE. AJ Styles has gone on the record himself and said that he had to earn his keep with Vince McMahon. He had to show him his bulldog. Pause. That's real talk.
Yeah.
None of these people would have fucking been there. Do you think, okay, let's play this game. Do you think if Vince McMahon was able to manufacture 2 Cenas, 2 Romans, and 3 Charlottes, that any of those people would have been in WWE if those wrestlers were around?
No.
The defense rest, Your Honor. The defense rest, Your Honor.
Yeah.
Let's be real. If you come to watch this show, you got to understand you're going to get real talk. You got to understand you're going to get real talk. Because I know some people that's probably getting real uncomfortable in their chair right now that we talking about Black and Gold the way we are. I don't give a damn. Then unless they want it to be comedy jobbers, I can see Vince using KO for fat jokes. Probably.
Yeah.
But even then, I still don't think he would have signed him.
No.
Yeah. Mercedes said in any talk of her ever going back to WWE, she's 100% AEW. Now, hold on. I'm going to put the emergency brake on that, and I'm going to tell you why. I think if WWE, by some magical, I don't know, wizardry, witchcraft type of shit, WWE gets swept out, clean house completely. It is bare bones, nothing but the pillars, right? I could see Mercedes going back under that scenario.
Mm-hmm.
I think that's a long shot. But that's a scenario I think I could see her going back. Like if WWE got stripped down to the studs, she would probably go back. She'd probably go back. I hate to say it. I hate to say it. But what are the odds that WWE gets stripped down to the studs? Exactly. No, exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Because let's be honest, okay? If they get sold again, let's say Saudi buys them, we know who's coming back. You know he's going to come back.
Yeah.
Uh-huh. He's going to want to send in Kane.
Goodness gracious. So, all things considered, if people want their fantasy booking or how things should play out in their heads to come true, go ahead and buy WWE. But if you ain't got enough cash flow to buy WWE, I need people to stop fantasy booking people to WWE because honestly, I'm starting to see a shift from the indie portion, the indie sector of professional wrestling where WWE is not the end all be all anymore.
God.
And I said it. I did not expect it to happen this fast.
I didn't think we both would believe that.
I did not think it would happen this fast. And this is coming from me talking to dozens of independent wrestlers. Dozens. Like, people dead ass telling me, like, yeah, if WWE makes me an offer, like, I'll try it out. But, like, I'm really not, like, all that giddy to go there.
I got to believe All in Texas changed a lot of minds.
Dude, this whole year from AEW should have changed a lot of minds. You mean to tell me I could tell a story like Swerve and Hangman? Hell yeah, get me there. You mean to tell me, even though she ended up fucking marking out and droning out, you mean to tell me I could get the Hollywood, if you're a woman, I could get the Hollywood ending?
Yeah.
Dude, the incentives to go to WWE outside of Platform and WWE and Moments and or a Cinema Cook Hoop.
What does that platform get you in 2025?
Apparently having to see Cody Rhodes as a Street Fighter character, and I'm still not happy about that.
That's going to be so B-level, such a movie.
Dog, I have a strong feeling that movie is going to suck.
Mm-hmm.
Not even just because WWE wrestlers are in it. It's just, it looked like they just put too much polish on it.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I saw the trailer. It just looks even the little promo pictures that they have for each cast member. It just looked, and any movie with Andrew Schultz in it immediately gets a middle finger for me. Anything with Andrew Schultz in it gets a middle finger for me.
You know, and here's another thing. Too many wrestlers are in this movie.
Yeah, it's gimmicky. Like it's too polished and it's gimmicky. But we'll see. I'm open to watch it. I'm gonna probably wait till that hits streaming platforms, but I'm gonna watch it. And yeah, man, I'm not interested. Like in going to see that in a theater. I'm not even a little bit. And I say that respectfully. See what we got. Yeah. I know. Said it looks like a Netflix anime adaptation. Yeah, dog, it looks bad. Fuego said Mariah May is going to be a cautionary tale going forward. Yeah, because I haven't seen it. I refuse to watch the NXT product. Again, that is the worst wrestling product out today.
Yes.
I cannot watch it. But I have heard from multiple people that women's division down there, that booking is a fucking mess right now. I heard that booking is like the booking of an orgy right now. I heard that booking is terrible down there right now for the ladies. Can somebody clear that up for me? Because I know some of y'all fair walking asses watch NXT.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, I had multiple people tell me that shit. I really do not know where that goddamn coin noise is coming from. It's OD tonight. I don't know what's going on with it tonight. It's not intrusive though, so I don't really care. But like, I just, if I could figure out where it's coming from, I would destroy it with fire. I would destroy it with fire because I don't know where that is coming from. I really don't. You see what we got? Oh, well, that was random. Okay. I had something else pop up real quick. All right, Fuego said, I only ever see clips of NXT, and the last I saw was that whole you could see the character change. Oh, that was bad.
Oh.
Dog, they hyped that shit up for a week. I had to see that shit on my timeline for a week. If I'm lying, I'm flying, and as you can see, I have not taken off from this chair. All right, y'all. People that never leave their chairs, they never leave their dwelling, they never leave their basement, they never leave their grandma alone when it comes time to buy a WWE pay-per-view. If you know what portion of the show is coming up, go ahead and drop that bang thang in the comment section. But even if you decide you are not going to because you are being slow as a turtle with molasses strapped to the bottom of their feet as bricks, I'm going to tell you slow as molasses ass anyway. It is time for us to hold one special accountable. It is time for drone accountability. Let go.
This is from Twitter.
Good old Twitter.
For context, a story came out that said there is 0% chance that Chris Jericho is the masked man of mystery. To which Meme Bastard said, and I quote, I'd love to see Bray Wyatt be revealed as the guy. The whole death thing having been one long work to get us here.
Bitch, you should have gave a disclaimer for that fucking drone accountability you just read. What? Oh. Are you? Hey, pussy, send that to me. I got to see that with my own eyes.
All right.
I got it. There's. If you're a wrestler, this is the fan base you want to be associated with. Like dead ass. I don't care if you rig the sandwiches in catering. This is a fan base you want to be associated with. Really? See, the culture I come from, that speaking ill or making light of the dead shit don't fly. Leave that to the white people. White people like making fun of dead people. We don't do that shit. But, oh, God. Boy, that's the first drone accountability in a while where I dead ass, and I don't think I've said this since oh my God, since we started doing drone accountability. That's one of those drones that if we found out for any reason they unalived themselves, I'd shoulder shrug like Jordan. Like, don't you know when you say stuff like that, it comes back on you? Like, why would you say that stupid ass shit? I'm telling you, boy, the internet that made people way too comfortable, dog. The internet that made people way too comfortable, bro. Because go back to that same person. I would dare them to go up backstage with all of the Wyatt Six, maybe except for Nikki, and say that exact same thing. That person would be unalived so fast. What is wrong with y'all, man? What is wrong with y'all, man? These motherfuckers need help. These motherfuckers need help. It's like when they can't crash out about AEW for no reason. This is the dumb stuff they say. It's a reason why I don't pull from Facebook anymore. I don't pull from Facebook because Facebook is full of takes like that.
Mm-hmm.
I could have 3 years worth of drone accountabilities by a 10-minute scroll on Facebook. All I got to do is go into one of the groups. Oh my goodness gracious, goodness, God, Jesus, Lord. That is just unbelievable. That is unbelievable. That's unbelievable. There, bro, that whole fan base is who RFK been doom posting about. Man. Yeah, no, I'm not. See, when you say, oh, it's rage bait and they're just trying to get attention. See, I understand that. I understand the concept. I do. But I come from an era where you don't give people that say stupid shit like that an excuse or a name or a title. You just whoop the fuck out of them. You get what I'm saying? Like, I don't come from an era where we labeled people engagement farmers. I come from a era where if you was running around the school chatty-pattying about everybody trying to get attention, you got your motherfucking ass whooped after school. Simple as that. You was going to see somebody after school. Be it that person, that person's brother, that person's cousin or cousins. You was going to have to answer for your words. That's the era I come from. So I don't believe in giving them little fancy internet names. I don't believe in that. I really don't. And I'm not going to debate anybody in this comment section on it. I'm not. Shouts out to Catherine for coming through with the two schmackaroos saying me being speechless, what the fuck? Yeah, because it's just like, why would you say that? Oh my goodness. That's the kind of person who just says the wildest shit they can to get a reaction because they never got enough attention. Yeah, again, I don't want to hear that. It might be true. It might be true. I just don't want to hear that. Which is why I always say, people, when you run into people like that, if you ever catch them in person or you know a person like that and you hear them talking like that, go across their jaw with all 5. Simple as that. That's the only way it stops. We can still chair say that's a painful accuracy of names, sickening. Yeah, man. That is ridiculous. That is absolutely ridiculous. That is wow. All right, y'all. Mine's ain't gonna be shit like that, but I gotta hold one special accountable. Wow. Boy, you weren't lying. There it is right there. Okay, yeah, no. Warner sent it to me.
Mm-hmm.
All right, y'all. This one comes from screen name at Lob City Gimmick. Lob City Gimmick. Yeah, me too. By the way, Matthew said, kill my buzz. Man, me too. It's worse enough motherfuckers got to do SmackDown. That, yeah. But Lob City Gimmick had this to say. Man, I almost don't even want to read this shit. Okay. Here we go. AEW fans don't care about wrestling unless you're working with AEW. Instead of being happy for a wrestling company that employs many wrestlers getting a TV deal, they're upset and they're talking shit. They just want AEW to be in control of all wrestling. What in the name of projection? What in the name of projection? Where? Lob City Gimmick, where? Where? Find me these AEW fans.
Mm-hmm.
Send me 20 screenshots. If you ever stumble upon this show, send me 20 screenshots of AEW fans saying they want AEW to be the only, the end all be all, the alpha and the omega. Show it to me. I've never seen it. In all of our years of doing this show, I've never seen it. Yeah, I swear to God, between Werner's Drone Accountability and that, I'm finna lose my damn mind. Where do y'all get this stuff from? Because it ain't a think tank, because thinking would actually require some level of intelligence. So it's not a think tank. Where do y'all formulate these talking points?
From reading terrible ass media.
No, that don't apply here. That don't apply here. They're projecting the monopoly mindset onto AEW's fan base, dude.
Yeah, and Tony doesn't want that. I just, again, that's what WWE does. I don't ever see Tony going to Monday nights, even if WWE wasn't a thing. I still don't see Tony going to Monday nights. Like Tony has shown time and time and again that he wants wrestling to succeed and be healthy. WWE, on the other hand, wants wrestling to die.
Weekly Steel Chair came through with a 5 pounds. You know what I'm saying? 5 pounds. Saying we praise wrestling if the wrestling is good. That's the logic of a wrestling fan, not just AEW fans. AEW fans actually enjoy the art of wrestling. Now let's slow this down. Let's slow this down, because I feel like we're losing our way when it comes to our message. Because again, somebody might be watching this show for the first time or watching on Playback Gang, probably thinking, why are they so upset? Why does this seem to just get them into a zone that most of these other podcasters don't go into. Why don't they just enjoy all wrestling? Because when there's a mindset that is so poisonous that you're making light of the dead and you're projecting a monopoly mindset onto a fan base that doesn't even care to see a monopoly, there's a deep-rooted issue in professional wrestling. There's a cancer in professional wrestling that needs to be absolutely eradicated in order for people to actually be able to have healthy discourse about wrestling again without having to talking about revenues or attendance or ratings.
And that's why you need to cut out the WWE fan. Plain and simple.
That's why. Because if we don't have this conversation, who will? And for anybody that is watching that is in that it's not that deep crowd, okay, if it's not that deep, why do you feel the need to say it's not that deep? I know when it comes to stuff I don't give a damn about, I just be like, hey, I don't give a damn. And I move on with my day. If it's not that deep, why is there an undying need to tell me that it's not that deep? If you have no problem with us having dialogue with our audience about the state of where professional wrestling fandom is, and you have no problem with people just, having community, a sense of community, why do you also feel a need to tell us it's not that deep? Don't pretend you're emotionally disconnected or emotionally uninvested in something that you spend pretty much damn near your entire day defending. See, that's the thing with WWE drones, or people that strictly watch WWE. You can't tell them there's an outside because they don't even know what grass is to begin with. So you can't tell them to touch grass. You can't tell them to hug a pro wrestling tree. Because they don't even know that there's an existence outside of WWE. And for the ones that do know, they think it's fucking Chernobyl because it's not the squeaky clean utopia that is WWE. If this world was meant to be full of squeaky clean utopias, don't you think that a lot of war, a lot of genocide, a lot of homelessness, a lot of hunger would not be happening on this planet? Would there be a such thing as a homeless population?
No.
It's okay to have cuts, bruises, scars, a story. And it seems like WWE fans try to act like they're holier than thou and they all come from the royalty that is WWE, and that pro wrestling has no scrapes, cuts, bruises, or people with stories, or missing teeth. When little do they know, that is the essence and heartbeat of professional wrestling. Not the squeaky clean utopia that is WWE. And you know what's so crazy about it? WWE would have died if they didn't imitate being the true art of what professional wrestling is for a few years. Oops. You realize you only got the Attitude Era because WWE had to go to the roots of what pro wrestling was just to survive. I bet you didn't know that, did you, Jerome? I bet you didn't know that, did you, Fed Walker? Pro wrestling ain't meant to be pretty.
No.
But you WWE fans have sissified what it means to enjoy pro wrestling. Hell, I would go as far as to say you've demonized what it means to be a real pro wrestling fan. Because God forbid you like wrestling, but you don't like WWE. God forbid. Boy, go up to the average wrestling fan and say, man, I watch everything but WWE. Man, they will look at you like you came from a planet that we have not even seen yet. Wait, you like all wrestling but WWE?
No.
They gonna think you crazy. And I wish real professional wrestling fans could feel that safety of not having to go, oh man, if I walk into this wrestling event or this watch party, man, am I going to be, cast out because I'm not the biggest WWE fan in the world? And now they got to pretend to like something they don't like. Now they got to sit there and pretend to like something they don't like. What WWE has done to pro wrestling is not what pro wrestling was meant to be. It only became as big as it did because it was running against nothing. If all the burger joints in America closed today except for McDonald's, who would be the number one burger sales? Who would be number one in burger sales?
Probably Burger King.
God damn it, Werner's not paying attention. Jesus Christ. I said if every burger joint except for McDonald's closes.
Oh.
Look alive. If every burger joint except for McDonald's closes, McDonald's would obviously be the number one burger salesman of the shit however long until competition came along.
Mm-hmm.
So don't say, oh, WWE made pro wrestling the biggest it's been, the spectacle it is. People wouldn't look at wrestling in the light that they look at it now, and the spectacle and filling out arenas and stadiums if it wasn't for WWE. You can't say that because, again, what was their opposition? I was talking about this on the last stream. Duh. Of course you gonna say they revolutionized pro wrestling because who else was out there? It's real easy to be considered revolutionary when you're the only one that has an access to a lab. Yeah, man, he just on some fucking fat shit. Yeah, he just wanted a fucking Whopper. Yeah, I don't know what the hell is on his mind. But said WWE had gone bad in 2002 pre-TNA. They had to create internal competition. That's how bad the ideas were from within. Says a lot to Stone Cold and fuck this in June 20. I'm sorry, yes, 2000. God damn, I could talk today. I could talk. 2002. Fuck, man, I ain't gonna lie. This whole subject has me so frazzled, man. I'm not gonna lie. Because, guys, I told y'all support is going to be important because I almost just did not come back to the show. It's the reason why I said that on the last stream. This is why. What Werner said in his drone accountability, what I said in my drone accountability, combined with this show we got to talk about, is why I almost did not come back. Because I don't know if y'all thought I was joking when I said I'm doing well enough in life where I really don't need to do these live shows. I really don't. And it's not just the product. Because I know there's some people that think, oh, it's just the product. No. It's the work behind the scenes. It's what we have to see. It's like working for goddamn CSI every day, but pro wrestling edition. Eventually you get to a point where you don't want to see any more dead bodies. You don't want to see any more grisly scenes. You just get to a point where it's like, I just want to be able to close my eyes at night and not see somebody who got decapitated by a helicopter.
Mm-hmm.
That's where I'm at. That's where I'm at. Weekly Steel Chair said, here's a question for yourself, Daryl and Warner. If WWE didn't exist right now, how would you rank the landscape of professional wrestling? Slow down. Appreciate the question, first and foremost. But Weekly Steel Chair, you should know this is the type of show where if something comes out in our comment section that is going to be a point of contention, at least with me, Warner can speak for himself, I'm going to address it. I'm going to tell you why I do not like that question. Because there are drones watching this. I don't know why I'm acting like there's not, because we have 31 people in here and there's only like 8 people commenting.
Mm-hmm.
Here's why I hate that question. A drone sees that and they go, oh, yeah, let's see them work their way out of that one. It almost comes off as if you're saying pro wrestling cannot thrive without the existence of WWE. I know that's not what you're actually saying, but that's how that question can be perceived to a drone. A drone could see that and go, oh, yeah, that's a good question. Gotcha. That's a very gotcha style question. And dude, I'm way too media trained to answer that. So Werner can feel free to respond to that however he wants to, but I'm not responding to that question.
I know, I agree with you on that one. I completely agree with you on that one. This is very gotcha. And the drones love to you know, attack when they can, especially with that question right there.
Mm-hmm. Otherwise, I would have answered the question. But yeah, no, that is a drone gotcha question that I have seen going back to like the wrestling forum days, back when I used to just be on wrestling forums. Like I've seen that question in many different forms over the course of the last 10 years. Many different forms, including in the way of which you typed it.
Mm-hmm.
You get what I'm saying? So I know you didn't mean it that way. I know you didn't mean it that way. But yeah, nah, man. That'll make the drones come out. If we answer that question, that'll make the drones come out. No, I'm good. I'm okay. That Ring of Honor would still be on Sinclair and thriving. Fuego said, it's like asking, what would the Bible be like without Satan? Yeah, basically. Fuego, you hit the nail on the head. You hit the nail on the head. Yeah, what would the Bible be without revelations? Like, no. Why? So I could get into a fucking 3-hour argument with an atheist? I'm good. I'm good. I'm okay. No, thank you. Yeah, no, I know you didn't. Yeah, you're right. They would still cry. Even if we halfway answered that question, like even if we just like a quarter of the way answered that question, they're going to look at that question as a gotcha. These people are already too pussy enough to comment to the point of where they'll hit the thumbs down button on the video because they're too pussy to comment.
Mm-hmm.
Man, do you know how many thumbs downs we would get if we responded to that damn question? Man, please. That'd be our most...
And the stream would get attacked.
That would be our most downvoted fucking video of all time. This would be our most downvoted video ever. Straight up. Yeah, man. It's all love, though. Well, now, guys, it is time to get into the show that smacks us down. Ladies and gentlemen, it is time to quickly get through SmackDown.
The show opens with a recap of what happened last week between Cody Rhodes and Drew McIntyre, where Cody attacked Drew in his truck. To which then we get Cody Rhodes walking down the hall looking like fucking Barney and getting stopped by Nick Aldis. Cody saying, "Is he here? Is he here?" And Aldis said, "No, I got a letter from his lawyer. This is an unsafe working environment."
Try.
Are we back to this bullshit again?
Yo,
Do you know where you work?
I stepped away from doing these reviews for 3.5 weeks. Just to come back, and this shit is still going on. What did I say on the last review? It makes it worse coming back to it. Because now everything seems like new garbage. Like, it just like it seems like garbage with Febreze sprayed on it. Like it just, this is still happening? This is still one of their anchor storylines for SmackDown. This is their Sears. This is their JCPenney. This is their
Apparently.
Macy's. You got to be old enough to know what I'm talking about with that, by the way.
Yeah.
This is what we're doing. Go ahead.
Then Cody Rhodes comes out to the ring to address the crowd. Yay. Does his usual, what do you want to talk about? If I wasn't the WWE champion, I'd be your boss and then I'd fire you. But since I can't, I'll just kick your ass.
Dude, and they gotta go to these obscure bumblefuck cities just to get soundboard crowds. For anybody that is new watching our show, a soundboard crowd is that they react to everything that the people backstage and want them to react. They react to stuff that isn't even worthy of reacting to. You know why? Because they're just happy that WWE is in their bumblefuck obscure city. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Give me a fucking knife. Dude, like they were popping for everything.
It was pathetic.
Somebody could have walked out there, a fucking lighting guy could have walked out there and said the word torque, and that crowd probably would have popped like The Rock was walking through that damn curtain.
Mm-hmm. Up next, Obafemi shows up
Oh, fuck me.
and struts as slow as motherfuckingly possible to the fucking ring.
He looks so dumb. Like, I've been saying that for the longest time. That bounce, that thing, it looks so dumb. And now that he's in bigger arenas, it looks even dumber. Because, like, he looks like a grandfather that's trying to work his way to the dance floor.
Pretty much.
Oh, that's my cut right there. Dun, 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 dun. He looks dumb. The font that they use for him looks fucking dumb. The accent sounds absolutely ridiculous. And I don't give a damn if he is 6'95". That motherfucker is not intimidating. I know people, I told you, I know cats from the hood that's 5'7" that are scarier than him. You know why? Because that 5'7" person could whoop his ass. I saw a 5'7" dude on my block knock this dude out on my block that was 6'9". 6'9". Y'all have heard me tell this story how many times? Like 3 times?
Mm-hmm.
The dude looks like a goofball. Another one of these people that y'all done spent the last 55 years hyping him up to me. And then the moment I saw him walk into the dance floor like old grandpop to the ring, it's dumb. This shit stinks, bro. I know I got to save my voice for tomorrow. God damn it. Dude. Go.
Obafemi introduced himself and then said, "He is the mountain you cannot conquer." He then went on to say that Cody Rhodes' time was up and that Obafemi's time was now.
Dog, this shit felt like he was propositioning him as a new Selly. What was I watching? What, you gonna leave some soups on his fucking mattress? This felt real prison-y. Was this supposed to be intimidating?
It failed at that.
Dog, I know fat bitches more intimidating than damn Obafemi.
You're busy still walking to the ring going this slow.
For fuck's sake, they used the same font that they used for the movie Ice Age for his name. Now that I said that, y'all never gonna be able to unsee it. Y'all are never gonna be able to unsee it. Like, what? Yeah, stop hyping these fucking weak ass motherfuckers up. Stop. Stop hyping these people up. Obafemi is garbage. God damn. Go.
Cody then said, "Oh, you're quoting my mentor John Cena. Great guy to follow, but I beat him because I'm the WWE champion." They both show their fucking belts. End of fucking segment.
This shit was doo-doo water. This shit was terrible. That's the main event world champion caliber guy y'all was talking about? He cut a promo like he was in the fucking spinoff of Black Panther titled The Shit Panther. What the fuck? This is what y'all was hyping up? I thought he was finna tell Cody, you will now have the power of hair dye stripped away.
Mm-hmm.
Y'all gotta stop hyping up garbage. And they doing the Cena thing where it's like, let's just call this one guy up because we have nobody to feed to Cody.
Mm-hmm.
Oh God, I am not happy to be back to this WWE product. I'm not. Because there's somebody watching our show right now that actually thought that was good. And that thought alone makes me not want to do this show.
Yeah.
Unbelievable. Adrian said that Bounce Over does is minstrel show bullshit. Dude, it looks dumb.
Mm-hmm.
It looks dumb. Yeah, and then you got the subject matter sounding goofy as fuck. Yeah, people calling out the fact that he said John Cena was his mentor.
Mm-hmm.
WWE can't even get subject matter right. Base level cohesion. Base level cohesion. Don't even require an extensive Google search. Gone, man.
Next, we have Dragunov met with Fraxium, who offered to help him even the odds against Ciampa and Gargano and Candice LeRae.
Dog. Did this motherfucker say? You know what? Go ahead.
Dragunov respectfully declined, saying he was going to follow John Cena's example and bring the fight to Ciampa.
Fuck. Didn't he say some shit like in the honor of John Cena? Some shit like that.
Yeah.
I was like, what am I watching? In honor of John Cena, the man who created this open challenge.
That's right.
What are you talking about?
No one's ever done an open challenge before until John Cena.
I told y'all the first stream back, the last stream we just did, I said this. They are trying to, they're done trying to revise the book. They've just started a whole nother book.
They burned the first book.
Because they know you imbeciles are dumb enough to believe it. Good Lord.
Alrighty, up next, we have the United States Championship match. Dragunov versus Ciampa. With a lot of main roster fuckery, Dragunov retained. After the match, Gargano and Ciampa attacked Dragunov until Carmelo Bow Wow Hayes showed up and made the save. As DIY made the hasty retreat. Hayes helped Dragunov back up to his feet, and the two shared a moment of respect.
And that shit was so awkward. It was so awkward. But I'm going to go back to what I've been telling y'all for about a month or so now. I need y'all all to get to WWE. And I need y'all to get a match on Raw or SmackDown And in the opening sequence of the match, y'all both punch each other at the same time, fall and hit the mat, and stay down for longer than 5 seconds, you will get a "This is awesome" chant.
Mm-hmm.
You will get a "This is awesome" chant. That's all it takes. That's how low the wrestling bar in WWE is. This match, man, Beef Stroganoff is so damn boring. He is so, I've been saying this since before everything. He is so damn boring. And he's not believable at all.
Mm-mm.
No matter how many camera angles they try, you can still tell this dude is like 5'6". And that's with wrestling boots on. The dude's a squidget.
He'll never be world champion. It would have, I don't, the days of the Herculean effort of the fans getting someone over to be a world champion are over in WWE. They will manufacture it to where that never ever happens again.
I don't want to hear that look at his work in NXT UK bullshit, because if I'm being honest, Tyler Bate had way better game tape than him, and he's a fucking El Grande Americano right now.
Yep.
And Tyler Bate actually has something that you can't teach, but of course WWE punched it out of him like Doctor Strange can separate a soul from a body. He had that uncanny ability to connect to a crowd as a babyface. You just want to see him win. Not the forced, just absolute contrived version that Vince McMahon forced on everybody with John Cena. No, he naturally has the ability to where you want to see him win. Not like how WWE tried to force it with Bayley. Not like how they tried to force it with Roman. Not like how they tried to force it with Charlotte and Becky. And of course, they took it away. Because how dare you think of getting over on your own? How dare you think of getting over on your own in the WWE? Now he is an El Grande Americano.
With Pete Dunne.
Yeah, he's iced caramel macchiato. And together they make the Starbucks drinks.
Yep. Alrighty, up next we have Kathy Kelly with Mr. Bouncy Man, who was asked about his big match tomorrow and teaming up with TNA's Leon Slater, taking on AJ Styles and Dragon Lee, to which the Jizz had to show up and whine and bitch and moan because that's all he knows how to do in 2025. To which Evans challenged Miz to a match, which we're getting later tonight. Yippee! No one asked for that in 2025. We then got a Wyatt 6 VHS interruption that declared they're here.
Yeah, they've been here and nothing has happened. And who in the production truck keeps popping in their VHSs?
Yeah, honestly.
And why does their production truck have a VHS?
You would think it's 2025. They would have no tapes.
Warner, when I tell you, bro. Boy, I swear, Warner, I'm giving it to the new year, dog. If I support ain't through the goddamn roof, y'all ain't never seeing this damn show again. I promise that. I promise that. This is reminding me why I stepped away. This is all reminding me why I stepped away. Because there's somebody that is watching us right now, again, going, I don't know. I thought it was pretty good. Oh. Does anybody care about the Wyatt Six right now?
No.
Does anybody feel like they're a big deal?
No.
Does anybody get excited when their vignettes pop up?
No.
So why is this still going?
I don't know.
Go ahead, man. Go ahead.
All righty. Up next, we got the Wyatt Six in the ring, cutting one of the most bizarre promos. I think Howdy did not, or Bo did not know what his promo was, because he looked lost.
Doc, he was riffing.
At the jump.
He was riffing. You could tell he was riffing.
He was riffing, and it failed hard. Howdy talked about Solo attempting to discredit his family as of late, stating Solo might not have the power to look within himself, but Howdy did.
Dog, this promo wouldn't have landed on a helipad. This shit was awful.
Yeah, I'm going to the end. He challenged them for the tag team titles, to which Solo's music hit. He was on the Titantron, said, "We're not doing it on your time. We're doing it on my time."
I'm so tired of that theme song.
Yeah.
I'm taking it all. Taking it all. Shut up. Shut up. Shut up. Everything about this product, God, give me a fucking knife. The theme sucks. The production sucks. The matches suck. They're boring as hell. The characters are non-existent. And whatever characters they do have, they've oversaturated them or poorly booked them. This entire product is a waste of energy, time, and space.
Mm-hmm.
Nobody cares about My Family's Tantric. Nobody cares about the Wyatt Six. Go.
Solo invoked Bray's old line, "Run." We then get Charlotte Flair and Alexa Bliss in the locker room. The former trying to hype up Alexa for her match against Lash Legend. Rhea showed up and wished Bliss the best of luck. Up next, we have clips of celebrities sucking John Cena's dick.
How much did they have to pay Peyton Manning to do that shit?
Oh, and Tom Brady?
How much did they have to pay them to do that shit? Boy, I bet when they managers ran that across their desk, they was like, "You want me to do what for who?"
Mm-hmm. How much money am I getting paid for that?
Right, right. See,
No,
we
I'm
know
not doing it for that.
We know. Like, dude, it feels like knowing the entire coding of a game and you have to explain it to people that just will never understand the full coding. That is no offense to our truth seekers. We love y'all. But explaining this to y'all, it hurts us sometimes because it's like, no matter how many times we explain it, some of y'all probably just won't get it.
Mm.
I'm not even saying that to be a dick. See, we know. Me and Werner, we know. It feels like we've beat the game 1,000,000 times, and now it's like, why are we even still talking? Shout out to Steve Butler for the 2 smackaroos, man. Appreciate that. Thank you. Go ahead, man.
All righty, up next we have Alexa Bliss taking on Lash Legend.
Oh, my God.
Thank God Alexa didn't get injured.
Dog. Another one of these talents who I'm like, what does the WWE audience see in this individual? I've been on Lash Legend's helmet since NXT, though.
Mm-hmm.
I've never wavered.
I was jaw dropped at how green she is.
Dog, I have never wavered on Lash Legend one time. She does not have it.
No.
If everybody thinks Jade Cargill is so bad in the ring, God, what do y'all think fucking Lash Legend is?
Seriously.
Because she's worse. And she's not near, oh, I'm about to piss people off. And she's not nearly as aesthetically pleasing as Jade Cargill is.
That's the truth.
Now, if Trick Williams see me somewhere and he want to box, all right, cool, homie, we could get down. I
He's
said
got to have 20 people around him doing that chant first, though.
that's hilarious.
But it's true.
No, I said it. I put it out there, homie. You got a problem with what I said, you can see me about it. Your girl sucks in that fucking ring. No talent of note. The name is fucking stupid. I've always thought the name is stupid, and I've always thought it was real. Some about it is given like this pseudo racist energy too.
Mm-hmm.
Now, for her being a black woman, I would, I root for her in a sense, but like, I can't root for something that ain't there though, and it's never been there. She's awful, and she's been awful. And she was only one of those call-ups that WWE does to go, look, see, our system works. No, it doesn't. No, it doesn't.
I would be shocked if Alexa doesn't go back there and go, I am not working with her again.
As she should.
Right.
More people should stand up for themselves in that company.
Mm-hmm.
Didn't Oscar just tell Bayley to do that shit?
Yeah.
In an interview?
Yes.
I mean, wrong messenger in a sense, but still.
Right. But like, Alexa is a 5-time world champion. Fucking act like it.
But like, coming from Oscar, who's been buried by Charlotte like 5 separate times.
You're right.
Again, wrong messenger, but like,
right.
I get what she was saying. Yeah, dude. Y'all call Jade Cargill the female Goldberg, then goddamn, what is Lash Legend?
Mm-hmm. Alrighty, up next we got the Jizz versus the Bouncy Man.
Oh my
In which the
God.
Bouncy Man defeated the Jizz with an OG cutter. Release the Jizz.
Please.
What is the point of having him there?
You got nothing for him.
He adds no value to any part of your roster right now. There's nothing for him on the main event scene. There's nothing for him on the tag scene. There's nothing for him on the US title or IC title reign area. Release him.
And then this Javon Evans flavor of the month push has to stop. I could jump rope with Javon Evans. He has to be at least top 7. Just like when you see him walk out there, you just cannot believe a thing he does. He has to be top 7 in pro wrestling today. Probably even top 5. Most of the wrestlers on that roster look like they could catch him with one arm. But yet, I'm supposed to believe in somebody feeding and selling for a dude that looks like he is 135 pounds soaking wet. And I could hear the people saying, oh, yo, this is a muscle mark show. No, it's not. No, it's not. And yeah, the draw was, oh, he's so bouncy. Oh, he's so bouncy. I have not seen him do one move. Not one move that I haven't seen a much older now Ricochet do in one match. And Ricochet is older than him by what? 12 years?
Mm-hmm.
Ricochet probably started training and wrestling when this dude was in fucking grammar school. What? Oh, God. Do you know what? That's the theme of tonight's episode. Stop elevating garbage to mid wrestlers.
Mm-hmm.
Y'all did this with Fraction. Who else did WWE fans do this shit with?
Carmelo. What was that one tag team over on Raw? The Creeds.
Y'all have done this with so many people. And they've all fizzled out. Y'all currently doing it with Lash Legend. All this fake love I'm seeing Lash Legend get is making me sick. Oh, Lash Legend is next up. She's going to be a women's champion within the next 2 years. I'm like, what? Huh? Huh? Oh, God. Hayes has more upside than Evans. What is 0 times 0?
Seriously.
What is 0 times 0? That's like saying my trash is better than your garbage. Oh, but Carmelo, he has a banana peel on the top of his, so it's more aesthetically pleasing. They both suck. They're both caricatures of what people think pro wrestlers are, and they're not. Oh, yeah, Steve, that's a good shout. Said Mara Sade, when she released, the drones were saying that Lash is better. And I saw that. No, absolutely not. More aesthetically pleasing, better in the ring, and actually knows how to do character work and is good with facial expressions in the ring. She has a lot of similar traits to Alexa Bliss. I think she's better than Alexa Bliss in the ring, actually. But Alexa Bliss has always been good at facial expressions, always been good at character work, always been good on the mic. No, they're already doing it with Kalani. Xavier said they will do this with Kalani. No, they are already doing it with Kalani. Zarya actually does have potential, but she's in the wrong place.
Her aura is gone.
The Blake Monroe praise is performative at this point. I'm not even going to address that. It's performative at this point. I think we all know that. It's performative at this point. So, yeah, no, that's not even worthy of addressing. Let's keep going with the show because we do got to address a couple things. Go ahead.
All righty. Rhea Ripley was confronted by Nia Jax and Lash Legend, who threatened to do what they did to Alexa Bliss to her. Rhea was unbothered by the threat, told him that she and Io were gunning for the women's tag team titles. Afterwards, Rhea was met by the WWE Women's Champion, Jade Cargill. Right after that, we get a promo from Mia Yim walking to Gorilla, to which Jade Cargill decided to beat the shit out of her and then go to the ring, try to cut a promo. Mia Yim came out with a kendo stick, tried to attack her, and then get big booted, and everything was all over. Main event time. Mixed tag match, Terror Twins versus Aleister Black and Zelina Vega. No shock, Terror Twins won. End of show.
Rhea Ripley is more exposed than sand in the desert to the damn sun. It used to be a time where when Rhea Ripley made her entrance, I'd be like, oh yeah, here she come. Now it's just like, oh. Because what WWE is doing, more specifically Paul, I don't see color, Triple Nose Lebec, he has been conditioning everyone and pump faking everyone on what the inevitable women's main event scene is going to shake out to be for the 90th time. Rhea Ripley and Charlotte, Becky, and whoever she's going against.
Mm-hmm.
They keep dropping these little subtle hints. I don't even know why they teased the Jade Cargill thing. Because I doubt they have a substantial, lengthy feud at any point. And note that I said substantial. So, yeah, they could probably have a lengthy feud, but it won't be substantial. It'll just be 50-50 booking. Empty, lifeless carcass of a product, -10, no moment.
-10, no moment.
Oh, I almost forgot to mention this. Shouts out to the people talking about the match, by the way. That main event, I'm going to say this definitively. That is the worst I've ever seen Rhea Ripley look in that ring.
Mm-hmm.
Zelina as well. We gonna hold people accountable. That match was awful. From a quality standpoint, that match was awful. The AEW women's division is so far ahead of where the WWE women's division is at this point, it's not even funny. And it was a time where we actually couldn't say that.
But now we can.
It is,
and they can take indie dates.
Dog, they have ran so far away from the WWE women's division, they don't even see them in sight anymore in that race.
Mm-hmm.
The WWE women's division is at an all-time low. It was like Rhea and Zelina went into that ring and forgot everything. And Rhea, you couldn't deadlift Zelina.
Yeah, all 45 pounds of her.
You couldn't. Did y'all see that? You can't deadlift Zelina. You done lost too much weight. That's the fucking problem.
Mm-hmm.
Got to get away from them white boys. That's the problem. The buddy done told your ass to lose too much weight. Oh, looks like you're getting fat there, babe. Good Lord. When you had thickness, at least you could deadlift people.
Mm-hmm.
I told you I'm being ruthless from here on. I can't hold this back. Don't even get me started on Aleister, man. Aleister is just a joke.
Always been a joke.
Dude is a fucking clown. He is clown shoes. All right, man. All right, guys. So I told Werner before we did the show that even though it's not a plea, and we weren't going to treat it like a plea, we were going to do investment ratings for Saturday night's main event. And then I said, no, we're not going to do that. We're going to do expectation setting. I'm going to keep my words very short, sweet, and to the point when it comes to this, because this is all I need to say. For all of the Fed walkers that watch our show, for all of the people that have faith and think that show is actually going to be a show that delivers, I'm going to tell you like I told Werner. This show doesn't even have boom or bust potential. It just has bust potential.
Mm-hmm.
Strictly. It just has bust potential. It's just Triple H is playing a game of how much will this show bust? Because if it busts at the level, pause if necessary, that I think it's going to, this will be the end of Paul I don't see color Levesque's goodwill with that fan base. This will be the end. They had to make the Grand Rapids taping a double taping of Raw and SmackDown just to move an extra 1,000 tickets.
Mm-hmm.
The writing is on the wall. The writing is on the wall. This better be decent at minimum. Now, me and Werner both know it won't be. But I'm going to do some expectation setting. Understand. And Paul, you know, the minions that you be having watch our show and you be having them email blasted around the office, which I know to be true, have them pass this along to you. You fuck this show up, which we know you will, dog, that's it for you. That's it for you. Go ahead.
All righty. First match up, we got Cody Rhodes taking on Obafemi, champion versus champion match. You know what I think this is going to be? I think this is going to be a fuck finish and Drew McIntyre showing up. And everyone's going to be like, oh, man. Already up next, we got Bayley versus Sol Ruka. No one asked for this. No one cares. This is going to be terrible. Up next, we have AJ Styles and Dragon Lee taking on the Bouncy Man and Leon Slater. Apparently, this is a tag team title match. Buried. I mean, who cares? No one cares about this. And last but not least, John Cena and Gunther. Boring.
That match is going to stink to high heaven. And me and Warner both agreed that the angle of the match is going to be this. Gunther is going to choke Cena out, and the last visual is going to be, you see John Cena passing out, and Cole is like, wait, no, he never gives up. But tonight, Cena gave up. And then he's going to finally get up, and everybody's going to come out there, and,
He's going to get the Flair treatment. You know he's going to get the Flair treatment, and they're going to keep the cameras rolling on that.
And it is going to be insufferable fake love.
Mm-hmm.
That's what it's going to be. Sorry if I just spoiled it for you. If it ends with like Cena wins LOL, wow. After how fucked this run has been, if this ends with Cena wins LOL and Gunther gets buried again, wow. That would be a disaster. And y'all know what I mean by Cena wins LOL. 5 merchandise shuffle, AA, pin and win.
Yep.
Oh my God. This is one of those things where I look at it and I go, I'll be glad when it's over.
Mm-hmm.
I'll be glad when it's over. That's all I got.
Same.
Now, guys, programming note, and then I'm going to get the fuck up out of here. We are going to be, because Collision is coming on early, we will be watching Collision and we will be watching Saturday night's main event. We will be covering both shows. So that is what we are doing tomorrow. If you are going to tune in, cool. If not, that is cool as well. But again, don't be shocked if January 2026 roll around and you like, where's the shows? And this time, I don't come back. So if the comment section is dead like this and all that stuff, and I appreciate the people who have been commenting, but that's where I'm at with it, y'all. That's where I'm at. Okay? All right, y'all. Let's get up out of here, man. So therefore, going once, going twice, and so to the man with the braids in his hair. So, sign off yet again to see epitome of black excellence, the king of dimes, just your boy, Mr. Stark Sam.
The beacon of hope worldwide, the Messiah, semi-cute sixes, and the eternal pessimist, Big Dub.
Peace out, y'all.
See you tomorrow.